I'm ready to irradiate your existing brain cells.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody, to another open panel here. And I know what I was going to do. I was going to do a poll. But anyhow, pop culture wasn't feeling well, so I thought I'd fill the void here by streaming here. And the one thing I've been thinking about when I was watching through the Dominion War episodes and this has been causing a few arguments there. The Federation purposely provoked the Dominion War. Purposely. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on that. LGG, you probably have a few thoughts on that.
Provoked.
Purposely.
Well, I'm trying. What exactly provoked? What provoked the changelings?
Okay, well, put it this way here. They found the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant. They go in wandering like they own the damn place there. Well, the Dominion told them to fuck off by destroying their colonies and destroying all their ships, Even gave them a list of all the shit they destroyed. But they used the Ferengi as proxies to freaking trade with them, and they still kept going through the damn wormhole and exploring the Gamma Quadrant and exploring Dominion space, even though they got told to fuck off. They even there's one planet that was being punished, they cured the sickness there. There's other planets, they just kept walking in like they owned the place until finally, then you had Cardassia join the Dominion after they're getting their ass whooped by the Klingons, and the Federation just stood by and did fucking nothing except maybe rescue a few political leaders, but that's about it there. And so then they decided to mine the wormhole, blocking the Dominion from helping their what would you call them? What would you call Cardassia to the Dominion? Their colony or one of their member states?
They had they were allies.
Yeah, well, don't the Cardassians, don't they resist at first, but then they're so overpowered by the Dominion that they just basically cave in and sort of sign up to be like an ally, basically.
Well, before we go here, welcome to
that was Ducat, actually.
Yeah,
he's welcome, the one. The car. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say welcome to the Phantom Boomers Explorers and welcome Lemon. He said client state. That's what it was. No, what happened is what was it the one that controls all the different orders, the first order, second order, and all that military high command that was originally in charge. They got overthrown, and it went to the Decapel Council, took over being in charge there, which is their civilian government. And then the Klingons assumed that a changeling was taking over the Cardassians there, so the Klingons invaded Cardassia and pretty much just started annihilating them. Is pretty much what happened.
Yeah, but they came on the side of, excuse me, the changelings, because the Gold Ducat was pulling the strings from behind. Like Cardassia didn't know they were joining the Dominion. They had to get talked into it, basically. Ducat did all the pulling of the strings.
Yeah, for his own game.
He was in secret communications the whole time with the changelings, and as of now, that was the whole famous scene when Cisco wanted to kill him, but couldn't. I mean, I don't know if it was okay. So like, Federation came into the quadrant thinking they owned the place. I can kind of see that, but the Dominion actually did run the place, and I mean, the whole war was because the changelings were basically racist against solids.
Well, the thing is too that don't forget the changelings did actually initiate the conflict, I believe, before the war really got going, because they were, making attacks on other worlds, right? So.
Well, they didn't attack the Federation directly. They only attacked ships that entered their space.
At first.
At first, yeah, but still, I think they did a fair bit of provoking. not only the Federation, but others as well. So I just don't remember a lot of it that well though, because I haven't seen it in quite a while, and so yeah. But I
Oh,
guess didn't they have Martok? Wasn't he like an undercover? He was like a changeling that
yeah,
infiltrated.
Martok got captured at some conference thing
Yeah,
or something, or no wait, he was out targ hunting when he got captured and replaced by a changeling.
yeah. So they were trying to infiltrate the Klingons. So that was that would have provoked the Klingons quite a bit, I
But
would
they
think.
didn't know he was a changeling until Cisco went to try to assassinate Gowron,
Yeah,
and
because
then
they thought Galron was the changeling, right?
yeah,
But yeah, so it's just kind of like a big mess, really. The Federation, the Klingons, the Cardassians. I mean, everybody kind of gets pulled into this, you know, kind of crazy scenario where it's like basically once it gets, sort of starts feeding on itself and getting, sort of a leg of its own kind of, it just kind of continues to, everything continues to just get, more and more complicated and, less and less trust among anybody. And so it kind of takes on a life of its own, basically, I guess, at a certain point.
oh, oh yeah, it's kind of like what the world's going through right now here with what, a bunch of smaller proxy wars. Then finally they said, "Fuck it, go head to head."
Yeah, well, usually that's what'll happen. I mean, usually the smaller wars turn into maybe larger wars eventually, and we haven't had a really huge war on the world in a long time, thank goodness. But yeah, it always seems to be that there's something going on somewhere.
Yeah.
Hold up, I might have somebody else who wants to join us. One moment.
Oh, go for it. Just as long as you're not gonna sit there and rub one out like some of these people like.
I remember you talking about that. That was pretty funny.
Well, apparently that it wasn't just Salty that happened to. It happened to someone else too.
Yeah, it happened to someone I know over in England. I never saw the stream, but I heard about it because I used to hang out there quite a bit. Like I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. Or we don't get
Basically, yeah.
or we don't get Gavin McGinnis going and taking a piss all over his laptop on screen.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That happened on Friday Night Tights.
Really.
All right, he's on his way.
Alrighty. And Scurvy says the changelings. We need to rule all the solids to be safe from the solids. Yep.
Yeah, well,
That's-
they were basically racist towards the solids. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be speciest?
Well, that's the word I should have chosen. Actually, come to think of it, yeah, specious makes more sense.
Yeah. Or xenophobic.
Well, that too.
Yeah, they were highly xenophobic.
Oh
there.
yeah, they were paranoid of. Basically, they didn't want anybody but themselves around.
Hey Tim, how's it going?
Hello.
Not too bad.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're sitting here talking about the Dominion War here, and we're discussing here. I'm making the stance that the Federation purposely provoked the Dominion.
Purposefully, I don't know about that, but I mean, yeah, I mean they definitely started just waltzing over to the Delta Quadrant without, or what, Gamma Quadrant without knowing what was going on over there. So I mean, yeah, I mean just by their mere presence alone, yeah, I suppose.
I think the Federation was more guilty of ignorance, though, than purposely trying to start anything in that quadrant. I just think they went in there with not having nearly enough information about what was going on there, and how the Dominion actually thought about anybody that was outside of their circle of influence.
Even after they got told to get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean they literally did get told to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So they kept going, and they made their proxy trades with using the Ferengi, and the Ferengi started ripping off everybody.
Hmm. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bad stuff going on that, people using the war as a, way to try and further their own intentions, right? So
Yeah, right here, Phantom Boomer says it all. Sheer fucking hubris. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I still liked it how Quark though was trying to tell the one guy how to do business. And they're like, we never sell faulty products, and here they had that freaking
Uh,
warhead jammed right into the hull. There, he had to figure out how to disarm it. There, he goes, well, you got 2 wires. This is better odds than on the Dabo table.
oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I guess that was one of the early ones. They had an episode, I guess, where the Ferengi were starting to get pulled into the whole thing too. Oh, brother. But yeah,
yeah,
they developed that over quite a long time, didn't they?
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, here's what for you, PvP
okay.
from Lemon.
Oh, it was a war over the quadrant's prized eggnog. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to start a, galactic sized war over eggnog, but hey, what the heck?
Hey, you got to control the population somehow. That's about the only thing war is good for.
Yeah, well, it certainly does that, I guess. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so, do you think the changelings have always been shapeshifters, or do you think they evolved to that?
Hmm. Jeez, yeah, that's interesting. I'm not really sure, actually. Did they ever mention any kind of evolution, or were they always just, the way they were from, the first episode they were introduced?
Well, we know they've
I,
been
I've
around for 10,000 years.
I've never, yeah, most of the stuff that they talk about, they always talk about them being shapeshifters and refer to everything else as solids. So
Yeah, you would think if they
So they
had
said
evolved.
they
Go ahead.
said that one time they were no. There was an episode where she explained it, where the changelings used to be solid, but then they
Oh, really?
somehow
Were they?
yeah, that was
Oh,
that
okay.
whole that whole stupid plot in Picard season 3 where they evolved again, that whole all those changelings were like further evolved changelings.
I try to forget Picard, but
Yeah, tell me about it.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah, she talks about how they evolved originally. They originally were solid.
I was going by what we learned on DS9 there.
Yeah.
No, DS9, she says it on DS9.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Because
well, that's more canon than, of course, than Picard.
I wouldn't say
Yep.
it's more canon, but I was going by the original creators of it. But with but then we also they were so secretive. Some of the stuff they couldn't keep their stories straight. Like I don't know. Who said that the Dominion had been around for 2,000 years, and then they also said 10,000 years, or they said they're around for 10,000 years, but haven't lost a battle in 2,000 or something like that.
God. Get him rolling like I do in real life. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong?
I am failing fucking rolls on this lock picking.
He's playing a game.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What game are you even playing?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. Never even heard of it.
What?
A new one.
Well, it did just come out, but you never heard of Baldur's Gate?
I never keep up with gaming stuff really.
I was gonna say that's a D&D game that's been around for years, dude.
Yeah.
That was
I've heard
one of the big ones back in the 2000s.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Like I think it was on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, gotcha. I actually have a PlayStation 2, but I only got it so I could play Simpsons Hit and Run, and there's a Twisted Metal game too. Twisted Metal 3. I play because PS2 works for PS1 games. Yeah.
And do the old-fashioned lockpick and bash the door in.
Yeah, now, those big battleships, like in the episode Valiant, there. Do you think if they would have had a better captain, they could have actually taken out that battleship? Because that captain I call him Captain Dumbass. Because he is a fucking dumbass. He got his whole crew killed for nothing. It wasn't even a sanctioned mission. It wasn't we must get this done now mission. So LDG's being real quiet on this topic.
I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to have my. I'm actually finishing my dinner real quick.
Is that the fucked up order you had?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah. No, I'm just having some chicken right now.
Did you at least get a better value out of that fucked up dinner yesterday?
No, I got they effed up my order. No, I didn't get more. I got
you're
more.
Not understanding what I'm saying. Did you get a better value? Like getting the two rolls, would that have cost more if you had ordered that?
So yeah, they got more value out of me because it cost more. You got to understand, they charged me for the wrong order. So I didn't actually get away with anything that cost more.
I get. Okay, so the two sushi rolls cost more than a sushi roll and tempura wings or tempura shrimp.
Yes, but they charged me for 2 rolls, even though I ordered 1 roll and 1 appetizer.
I thought Bird said that the order had the tempura shrimp on there.
Yeah, but not the receipt. I was charged for.
How do they charge you for something you didn't order?
No.
Yeah,
no clue
why,
there, bud.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
fucking lick a sense, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
Because I mean, if you order it through Grubhub or DoorDash, they're the ones that have the order. I think they just sent the wrong.
Unless they okay, maybe I didn't pay for it, but when I checked the receipt, the order was on the
I think they gave
the restaurant.
They probably
said it was the 2 rolls.
Somebody else probably ordered the 2 roll. This happens a lot. Somebody else probably ordered the same roll you did, except they ordered 2 of them, and they sent the wrong order to you.
Well, I thought of that, but then but the thing that they messed up was a shrimp tempura, and what I got was a shrimp tempura roll. And my other roll, which the odds of 2 people ordering the same roll at the same time, I mean, it's kind of. I ordered 1 roll out of like 25 rolls they have. And then the second thing I ordered, but I just got in roll form. Instead of getting the shrimp tempura like by itself, I got it in a roll.
You know, that sounds like it might have been a wrong button press on the order app.
Well, I think in Uber Eats, I think some stores pay to have the interface. So when people order online, they actually get like a ticket to do. And some places don't do that. So the people who take your order actually have to go to that restaurant and order it manually. And I think when they did that, they messed up what they told them. Because we noticed the car got there. You know how it shows you the car? It shows the car getting there. And then like 25 minutes later, the car finally starts coming. I'm on my way.
Okay.
And Bird and I were both watching it live. It's like, what the hell are they doing? What? They've been there for like 20, 25 minutes. And finally it leaves. And then I call the restaurant and confirm. And they said, yep, they just left. They must have ordered it manually. It's all good. It is what it is.
Okay.
I just wanted to show Bird how many times they screw up because I got blocked. Poor Bird had to order the food for me because I'm banned off Uber Eats because I care about my food coming at the same time. Anyway.
Alrighty. And Scurvy here says sushi is the texture of a changeling. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
When you're chewing, it feels like it.
Yeah. I wonder what that Tullaberry wine would have tasted like. You remember how they met
like Tula berries?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but yeah. There was quite a push for Tula berry wine during the early Dominion days.
Yeah. Now, do you think that the Federation would have won the war if they didn't have to go through the wormhole?
What do you mean?
Well, I remember
win the war by going through the wormhole.
Yeah, because they had to blocked the wormhole with the minefield there, which was a stupid plot hole. Because they could have just picked them off at the edge of the wormhole, but that's a whole different song. Or just set ship after ship until they ran out of mines.
First off, an entire fleet could travel through the wormhole at the same time. You can't just pick off a ship at a time. They show fleets coming out of there. So mining the wormhole was actually probably the smartest thing they could have done.
And they were self-replicating too. So
yeah, but they eventually got through that. Honestly, like the only thing that saved them was the wormhole aliens basically keeping the Dominion fleet at bay.
When the wormhole aliens destroyed an entire that was crazy.
That's the plot hole. That's the plot armor that we're talking about here.
Yeah. And hello, Suzanne. Welcome.
Hi, Suzanne.
Yeah, but now if they would have had to actually go head to head like without the wormhole there, do you think they would have won? Still?
I don't know.
No, they were screwed at first.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting their asses handed to them until the Cardassians turned on them. Which, can you imagine just having your cities just bombed from fucking orbit there from people that are originally supposed to be your allies? You just start getting annihilated because that's like 800 million freaking. Well, 807 million Cardassians died from that. I cannot imagine just being.
Ruthless. Yeah, pretty ruthless.
Well, I'm surprised we didn't have some kind of Borg mixture because I figured once Janeway introduced to the Borg, or however, once the Borg realized there was a changeling race that could possibly bridge the gap between them and species 8472, I'm surprised there was nothing done from that.
Yeah, but she's still in the Gamma Quadrant. She didn't come back till because they had just got the news the Maquis got wiped out in like season 5 of Voyager. They're still way out in the Gamma Quadrant.
No, yeah, but the like I'm saying, like the Borg would have found out about the changelings at one particular time, and that would have been at least during season 3. When the Borg first intercepted Voyager, they would have found out by downloading the database.
Do they know about the changelings at that point?
I'm pretty sure they either knew then or they possibly knew earlier because there was still conflicts with the Borg, right? I mean,
No, but because with Voyager, there
first contact. I mean, they could have gotten that information from first contact during the first contact attack.
And that would have been
that was after Deep Space Nine. I mean, Worf was in first contact on the Defiant, so obviously they've met the changelings by now.
Or they would have heard of the Dominion, but maybe not the changelings. They'll have known about the Dominion, but not because the changelings they didn't even. That was later on. They just started because season 3 of DS9. We just started hearing whispers of it.
No. Changelings was season 3. As soon as they found the Dominion, they knew the changelings. They met. That was like during the first episode.
No. They met the Vorta and the Jem'Hadar.
Then they met the. Then they met the changelings at the end. That was the whole part with Kira and Odo going crazy and Odo going nuts and took Kira to the planet while everybody else was in a simulation thinking they were. Remember? They met the changelings on that very first episode with the.
I believe that was Inferno's Light. That was mid-season.
I'm telling you, it's the Jem'Hadar episode.
It was the very first episode of season 3. Season 2 ends with the destruction of the Odyssey. Season 3 is the response to that by Sisko bringing the Defiant in and then going right to the
homeworld.
Yeah. Well, I thought he went to go stop that 20 ships of Cardassian and Romulans there, the Tel Shiar and the Obsidian Order took to destroy the changing homeworld.
That was after. That came after. The cast is die. The die is cast.
Yeah.
That was after.
That was way after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Because they had to find out where the homeworld was, and that episode that we're talking about was that episode when they found out where the changeling. That's how they were able to do that, was because of that episode.
Okay.
Because Sisko found the homeworld. Yeah, so I mean, it's just interesting. I don't know, Borg in Dominion and the Borg would have been an interesting cross to see something cool, but
but that would have been too easy. The Borg annihilated the Dominion. Now we don't have. Now we just got to deal with. Well, now we just got to deal with changeling Borgs, I guess. I wonder how
that'd be crazy.
I wonder if the changelings could be assimilated. Like their DNA does
morph
not
into your own tech.
Yeah, well, that'd be like one of those their DNA does not work the same as normal humanoids. Now the Jem'Hadar and Vorta, they could get assimilated, but I'm not sure about the changelings because their DNA is structured differently because that's how they can morph into a tiny little pebble to as big as a spaceship.
That's what I want to say. They could turn into their own assimilated parts. I mean, that would just be crazy, like a transforming Borg.
Yeah, but then you'd fall into the problem of now they're just way too overpowered.
Maybe. It all depends how the nanobots would interact with their gooey-like substance. Maybe they need to force them into solid shape, and that's the only way it happens. I don't know. Like I said, interesting story. Possibilities. The opportunity for possibilities. But, I originally thought they were hinting to the Klingons could have been the original or an earlier version of the predecessors of the Jem'Hadar, especially how they describe on how they've killed their gods. The Klingons, came together and vanquished the gods that created them. And it's just so funny how they're similar to the Jem'Hadar.
Well,
they could have been them.
Well, if you follow the Star Trek Online there, the Herc were the original Jem'Hadar, and they kind of went rogue, and so the Dominion had to take them all out because the Herc were the ones that invaded the Klingon homeworld.
Oh, really? Is that what they do? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think
they made it the Herc.
Yeah, they created the Herc, and they had to wipe out the Herc because they kind of went rogue and they couldn't control them, and that's why the Jem'Hadar are controlled by Quetzalcoatl White.
We go a step further. Maybe the reason why they were attacking the Klingons is because the Klingons were the first race. They were the first Jem'Hadar. Then they made the Herc. Then they made the Jem'Hadar. That's funny.
Yeah, but the Klingons they were made by the progenitors. That was established in TNG.
I remember that episode. Were Klingons involved?
Yes, because the Picard gave the Klingons the correct and the Romulans the correct information, but they gave the Cardassians the wrong information, and they all
I get that,
and the Cardassians followed them there. And
I get that, but was any of the genetic samples a Klingon sample? Is what I'm saying. Which I don't know.
Yeah,
just because they were involved doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. So
yeah,
they were involved doesn't mean they were part of it. But that's a good trivia thing to look at.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Yeah, Scurvy here has a question. Do you think the Bajorans were like take that? I'm not sure what he's referring to.
I think the Bajorans was gonna take that.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, Scurvy.
Yeah, elaborate.
Good. According to the Dominion, they fought back like hell. They're for farmers. They did make that comment there when they wiped out that Bajoran colony. That's so. But we also always knew that the Bajorans knew how to fight. And so, I don't know. You got any wise insights, PvP?
Not really.
Yeah.
As I say, I've forgotten a lot of this stuff. So, I actually think I might head out. Actually, because I don't think there's really much I can really add to the conversation. So,
all right. Yeah,
I decided to pop in for a little while just to see, what was up, and so yeah, I think I'll head out. And anyway, have a good discussion there, guys, and we'll see you later on.
Yeah, maybe I'll
take it easy.
Night too, if depending if we do Jurassic Park or not.
Oh well, I guess it's up in the air now as far as Jurassic Park tomorrow, isn't it? With Pop, because it's hard to say if he's going to be recovered by that time. So, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'll head out. So, have a good one, guys.
Right.
Night.
You have a good night, PvP. Oh, and Scurvy was referring to when the Dominion bombarded Cardassia. Oh, I guarantee you they had. Well, I think at first they're like, hell yeah, they're getting their fucking payback, but then they might have gotten horrified by how bad it was, how bad they got annihilated. Because no one really wants complete genocide, but I'm pretty sure they're enjoyed that they're getting their ass kicked all the way back to Cardassia, if that makes sense. But then they're horrified by how bad it was. Don't you know some Bajorans enjoyed it? Oh yeah. But also you could tell that virus that the Federation made their Section 31 made, they were planning on a war to last. They were planning on a war to annihilate then they were just going to genocide all the changelings there. Which I don't know if that'd be a good thing in retrospective or a horrifying atrocity. Yeah. Tim, what's your thoughts on that?
I honestly I don't know. I'm my brain hasn't been on DS9 in forever.
Yeah, it did feel like forever when Bird was doing the watch parties every week.
Oh yeah. But she's
But
still
you know, I mean, right now, yeah, he's still on Enterprise right now. I mean, was what it was. I think they did the Dominion War because people were realizing that Deep Space Nine was giving too many people Babylon 5 reflux, and they needed they needed something to set themselves aside.
So by doing that, that people were thinking of Babylon 5. So hey, let's have our own big ass war in there too. They're doing it. Why don't we do it?
Yeah, I mean, at least like Babylon 5 had the whole going against Earth conflict, which is interesting. I mean, you rarely had those kind of conflicts. Well, you did kind of, but it wasn't with Earth. It was with people who went rogue, Federation rogue people, like that episode with the changelings coming to Earth. Cold, what was it called? Tim, the episode where they went back to Earth.
I'll get it here.
O'Brien was there.
I can't remember the name of it.
You know which one I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Paradise Lost. Yeah, Paradise Lost.
Well, there's another one. There's a two-parter.
Two-parter. Yeah. In which you had that captain, what's his name, try to, almost destroy the Defiant, mutiny. Homefront. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that'd be Lectin there. Yeah, they would. Yeah, Blimmin says they wouldn't have won the war without the virus there. But well, if they would have let the founder die, wouldn't have all the Jem'Hadar be required to kill themselves, or would they have just gone into
before or after they go crazy? I mean, they'd most likely go crazy first.
Because all the
revenge.
Because we have canon evidence that when they let the founder die on that ship, because they wouldn't tell them that the founder was on that ship there, all the Jem'Hadar in orbit committed suicide, and then Vorta had to explain what happened. In that
that was interesting. They didn't go crazy first. They just killed themselves. I don't know. And that was with that female Vorta. Didn't like her too much.
Yeah, she was a bitch. Like, I don't know if they consider her a leader or if all changelings are leaders, but yet she just happened to be the voice of the Dominion. Because I don't know if all the changelings are considered ones.
I was hoping to see
about the female changeling, the one we see in the end of the series all the time.
Yeah,
they always talk to Odo. Yeah. According to the if I wanted to use the old Decipher Star Trek collectible card game, which basically referenced off the show directly, that character was called the Founder Leader. So they was considered the leader of the Founders.
Okay.
Mostly because she was the one that was always in charge, it seemed like, anyways.
Yeah. And Val Mike says, howdy folks, what is LDG complaining about now? He was complaining about his DoorDash earlier. But no. And he means Admiral Layton and the USS Lakota and the Excelsior to the Enterprise B. Yeah. LDG know just enough about the episodes to be mostly wrong, but occasionally correct.
Oh, God, whatever.
Hey, Mike, how about you come up here? I don't know. That would have been very interesting if, because Layton had control of a bunch of starships, because of the changelings, the Federation devolved into a civil war? That would have been an interesting storyline to follow.
Well, anything on Earth wouldn't, I don't think, would do a full civil war. The Federation is just way too huge.
Oh,
Too
you
many.
think
Yeah, I mean, Earth is only one planet. How many planets are in the Federation? I mean, just one planet.
there's 150 member worlds, so I don't know if that means 150 different species, or there's 150 planets total, like that are inhabited. Because we know Earth has a ton of like really dinky colonies. So so it's like one of those. I'm not quite sure if which one it is. If it's a species or if it's a bunch of different colonies plus their main home worlds. Hey, there's Vile. How's it going, Vile?
Oh, just peachy. I just finished work for the day, sitting in the parking lot still, doing absolutely nothing. I saw the notification that you were live, so I thought, I'll fuck with them for a little bit.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Yeah, we're just talking about the different stuff on the Dominion War. We're kind of bouncing all over the place.
And, yeah, if you didn't know, the Lakota was the Enterprise B model, but because they couldn't remove the sections that had the little bumps on the bottom, as well as some of the fins without damaging the model, they just kept it as the Enterprise B model, and they repainted it to look like an regular Excelsior class.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but if you actually look at that episode when they're doing the battle stuff, they always film it from the angles that won't show off the damage that they put on the model during the Enterprise B scenes from Next Generations.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know that. That's a pretty good, cool bit of tidbit of information.
So,
Because
what
yeah,
have
they
you
had
actually said so far about the Dominion War, other than the
Well,
stuff and the
well,
pirates?
earlier I was trying to argue that the Dominion or the Federation purposely provoked the Dominion, but we kind of just been kind of bouncing around asking different questions. They're getting each other's thoughts on stuff like on the eugenic virus there, and we were discussing different episodes on like when we met the changelings and stuff like that.
Well, I would definitely agree with you that the Federation provoked the Dominion.
Yeah.
I'd expect
They're
that out of
saying,
you. Okay.
We just want to explore the other side of the wormhole, but what they didn't realize is the other side of the wormhole was technically space belonging to another race or another power. So every time they weren't exploring, they were violating the space or the sovereign territory of another space power, similar to the Romulans and the Klingons.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They
Then
provoked them.
plus you got the black market deals going on and everything too.
Well, that was more of a Ferengi Krema, whatever you freaking pronounce them.
Crema. So, and Scurvy here says they tricked the Romulans into joining against the Dominion. Oh yeah, that's actually expected though, but I don't know how well that ruse would have actually worked, in real life. Hey, we just happened to get this evidence here that says they're going to attack you, but yet then, especially when they declare war on the Dominion, they have absolutely no resistance.
I don't know. I think it was a very good idea. I mean, Garrett did everything right.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the few lines there that runs chills down your your spine too. Is you got what you wanted. The Romulans have entered the war, and all it cost you was one dead criminal, one dead senator, and the self-respect of a Starfleet officer. Then he gets punched in the. Or wait, did he get punched in? Oh wait, he got punched in the face before that. I wonder how many people were actually cheering for Garrett.
Twice, actually.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how many people were cheering when Garrett got punched in the face by Cisco.
I don't know. I didn't cheer it, but it was expected. I mean, hell, if Cisco's gonna punch Q just for being annoying, Garrett got off lightly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But if you have arrested Garrick, then they would have known what was going on. The Romulans might have caught on to that. All right. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. So talk among yourselves.
What are you playing?
Baldur's Gate 3.
I haven't played it. I haven't played a lot of games lately.
Edwin, our brother, he was
I don't
chosen.
have time to play any of the games.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
I noticed LGG got quiet once I got up here.
I'm sorry, I'm not quite talkative at the moment, unless it's something you want to specifically talk about.
No.
Are you testing us? A true
How you been?
Q has been chosen by the
Working on my day job.
Her voice.
Yeah.
All right,
Plus
I'm back.
dealing with my online store with issues.
And when the time
The
comes,
USB has lost one of my packages, so I had to give a guy a refund.
So how does that work when they lose one of your packages? Do you get your money back from them losing
Nope.
it?
Basically, I'm out my shipping costs.
Oh shit. I suppose that's what shipping insurance is for, ain't it?
Well, I'll be able to deduct it off my taxes.
Oh, you can? Oh, that's
Dude, you
good.
can deduct everything off your taxes. There's a reason why Walmart, as a multi-billion-dollar company, pays less taxes than a mom-and-pop store.
I suppose you have to have the good accountant for that.
Yeah, you can put it this way. When it comes to filing taxes, a company like Walmart spends more money on their accountants than they do on all their associates.
You, brother, killer.
Yeah. So. Alright. Oh, there's something else I wanted to mention about the Dominion War, but I can't quite remember what it was. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss?
Has anyone here played the game Star Trek Conquest for the PlayStation 2?
No.
I know Cinnabon is. I think he's playing that one.
Well, it's kind of like a bad version of a space fighter game type thing where you go to each system. Each system has limited systems that it's attached to, and you try to take over the whole map by killing all the factions. And the Dominion is one of the ones you can choose, but you can also they also have the Marine as a separate faction. And one of the things I've always thought was funny, because in the Deep Space Nine arc, despite the fact that the Marines become a major player, there's only ever one named Marine officer in the entire series, and his name is Thought Prawn, right?
His name's what?
Thought Prawn, Thot, Prawn, Pran. Every other Marine soldier, they don't actually have a name other than unless it's in the script or something, but it's never said on the actual show. Now, this game took Thought as like a title, kind of like General or Gull or Admiral, that kind of thing. They took Thought as being a title. So there's 3 Marine generals. Thought Prawn is actually one of them. There's another one they call Thought Gore, Gor. And the last one, you can tell they had fun with this because his name is Thought Wrong. ROND. Thought. So, if you want to think about in the Dominion War, we're up against Thought Wrong. This fleet is the most dangerous Marine fleet. Thought Wrong. Well, we thought we could hold on to Chintaka, but thought wrong.
Yeah, that's all they purposely planned that one.
Oh yeah.
Strange power resonates within the corpse.
But
your limbs move with their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste?
alrighty, we've been going for about an hour. Ryan, Mike, do you want to plug yourself?
I'll do that later before bed.
That's a little TMA. What happens to your own bedroom stays in your own bedroom. We didn't need to know that.
Well, you asked.
All right, we're gonna skip by Mike. LDG, what do you got going on?
Not much, man. Keeping busy. And having fun in the underground. freethenet.org/underground. Pretty much going there after this. And thank you very much. Yep. Good short stream. Appreciate it.
Yeah. How about you, Tim?
What's up?
You got anything going on?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
I'm pretty
He'll
boring.
be underground too.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be chilling.
Okay.
You know, I didn't watch that in Expendables yet. Expendables, is that the one? Or Untouchables? Like, I don't even know anymore.
Expendables 4, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, what's the new one?
That's number 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. What are you doing next?
Remember, the 4th one is always the best, just like the Matrix.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
for sure, we're doing Loon Lake on Sunday there. We're watching Loon Lake. For people who hasn't seen it there, then I'm going to try to get down there to take a bunch of pictures of the area that I was filmed in and stuff. And then, but I don't know when my next stream will be. It just depends on how the selling goes and stuff. And if we got stuff going, I'm going to do open panels until, and I'm not going to have them really scheduled until I know what my, because we're in crunch time for popcorn sales and stuff. And we got a lot of Cub Scout stuff going on. So, but Val, you got your CNA stream on Sunday?
I don't know. Even when I was joining your little stream, it was having. I still can't access my old StreamYards account, the one that's attached to my YouTube channel.
Are you still having an issue with that?
They're saying that my account no longer exists.
Did you email them?
Yes, and I only got an automated response so far. Basically, thank you. We received your thing. We'll respond in X amount of time.
Gotcha.
So in other words, they told you to go fuck yourself.
No, it's just
No, they should. No, they'll get back to you.
But
They'll.
yeah,
Yeah.
I sent screenshots attached to it saying, it's saying that my account no longer exists. It was saying that while I was running the StreamYard stream onto multiple platforms, and we'll see what happens because I think there's a major issue on their end, but I also know that one of the major issues for the streams lately is my shitty computer.
Yeah, you're already starting to cut out.
I'm not on the computer. I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, then your phone's crap. Sorry.
With this phone, oh, absolutely.
Eh.
Oh, this phone is about 8 years old. Because I'm one of those people where I don't throw anything away until it absolutely falls apart. It bugs the hell out of Mrs. Vile.
No. All right. Well, thank you, Scurvy, for coming there. Also, thank you, Suzanne X Team. Make sure to check out the Phantom Boomer Explorers every Friday. He does his film noir. I'm not sure what his next film was going to be. And that's everybody that was in the chat. Thank you, PvP, for being on. I don't know if he's still listening, but he has some rock and roll playlists that he's going to be having go live pretty soon of his great songs, 3 minutes or less. So make sure to check that out. So with that, you guys have a good night, and remember to be